Saving lives through early detection. That is the mission and goal for Lifeguard Imaging. I am here with Mr. Frankie Maldonado. Thank you so much for having me out at the Arizona location.
I can tell you honestly, it's exciting. We're always in your home field. Now we're here at Lifeguard, and which means I know you're getting scanned today, which is a good thing, Darrell.
I am excited, but I want everybody else to know just the importance of getting scanned.
You know what? It is very important. Obviously, that's what we believe. That's the mission behind what we're doing here, what you just said in the beginning. And you know, it's funny because there's a lot of people out there who think, I'm not sure I want to know, or I don't really want to know what's going on in my body. And we always say, you're going to know eventually. It's a matter of, do you want to know as early as possible or when potentially something deadly has arisen? Happens to too many people, happened to my dad. So yeah, I mean, we want people to understand the importance and as early as possible to get that initial scan.
And getting scans, you hit something super important, the numbers. Does that weigh a lot in your results, or what steps you need to take after you get scanned?
It absolutely does. They've set a number of 300 is what they consider to be extensive plaque burden. Now, depending on your age, if you're a younger person, obviously a higher number at a younger age is even more compelling than if you're older because it took longer to get to that number. But we always use 300 as the benchmark when we say, you know, it's probably a good idea. We would go to a cardiologist. But I also think that when a patient starts to hit the triple digits, something's going on to develop to that. Stay on top of that with your primary care and possibly a cardiologist.
And once we come through the doors, like I'm sitting here today, what is that process like from right now to getting scanned?
It's pretty easy, Darrell, and you're going to find out in a few minutes. But when the patients come in, they're going to fill out their paperwork with our lovely ladies at the front desk, get them prepared to go back and meet with a patient advocate. The patient advocate is going to show them how to read the results when they get their free heart scan in the case of the people coming in through your show. They're going to talk to them about the other scans we have that are capturing literally hundreds and hundreds of forms of cancer. If it's something they're interested in, we're going to help them get into a full body program where we monitor them over time. If all they want to know about is the heart, they'll be in and out of here probably including their consultation within an hour to an hour and a half. It's a real simple process.
And results, that's what everybody wants to come and find out when they come to Lifeguard Imaging. How long do you have to wait for results? And do you guys have a step process after you give the results?
We actually generally tell them they can expect about 3 to 5 business days for the results to come. But we want them to know once we give them the results, that's not where the relationship ends. It doesn't matter if they're a part of our legacy imaging long-term program evaluation or if they've just come in for the free heart scan. They can call us as many times as they need to, speak to the proper people to answer questions. And in fact, if they need to speak to somebody who's a little bit higher up, someone who has real good education, like you're going to meet Janelle, who's going to be performing your scan, they have direct contact to her. But we're here to help. Ultimately, we're trying to help as many people as possible.
All right, Mr. Frankie, you guys are gonna be doing so many scans, and there's gonna be some really good results, but what happens when you guys find something on some of those results?
Yeah, that's compelling, and what we will always do, our board certified radiologists create a full medical report breaking down each section of the body that's been scanned, and at the bottom of the documentation, it will have impressions that will tell them, you know, details. This is what we recommend the next step should be, and it's incumbent upon the patient taking that to their primary care or to their specialists, and more importantly, the course of action has been laid out by our doctors of what they think the next steps are.
And not only are you saving lives through early detection, but you guys have a special offer for our viewers.
We do, buddy. Now, because of you, Darrell, and Your Life Arizona, for anybody who calls in, and we'll give the number here, we're going to offer them a free heart scan. That's going to give them insight into what could be going on within the 4 main coronary arteries of their heart. And as we said, at the time that they come in to see us, we'll talk to them about the other scans that are finding all the cancers we find. And if it's something they want us to help them with, we will.